Okay, everyone, audience, I have a question for thee. If it's post midnight, but before you go to sleep and wake up, is that pre-morning?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we're calling that area of time?
I would say so, but that's also assuming that you go to sleep before proper morning starts.
Yeah.
Which you don't do.
That's what I mean. Like post midnight
is pre-morning,
but before you go to sleep. And
I
wake
would
up.
say before 4 a.m.
So 12 to 4 a.m.
12
That's
to 4
pre-morning.
is pre-morning.
Pre-morning.
If you go to sleep before then, and then you wake up before noon,
yeah,
that is morning.
That's morning. Okay.
It's my metric. Because I would not wake up if I had to like go to work right now.
Yeah.
And like go to work and meet up with people and start working. I would not say good morning to them at 1:30 in the morning.
I do that.
I would not.
When I go to like a gas station at like 2 a.m., I'll be like, "Oh, have a good morning." You're shaking your head.
Well, okay. So I would, that makes some more sense. Have a good morning.
Because it is morning.
As in,
you're
when it gets to be morning proper, they're going to hopefully have a good one.
That means you can say good morning all day round.
I would absolutely say have a good evening if it was before 4 a.m. If it's 3 a.m. the next day, I would. If it's 3 o'clock and I'm seeing someone and walking away, I would say have a good evening. I would say that and leave confidently.
So soon as it becomes evening, do you say have a good morning?
Wait, hold on, huh?
Because it's already evening.
No.
So the next time
no
is
no. So I get what you're saying, right?
But you say have a good X of what time period it isn't.
Is next? No. See, that's what I thought you meant. But then I realized, oh, you're a freaking savage who considers after midnight morning, which no textbook. I know, I understand that.
That's why I do that.
I know. But it's wrong also.
How is it wrong?
Ethically, it's wrong.
Go write a strongly worded letter.
Write a letter to Merriam-Webster.
The Webster
Have them change the definition.
Yeah, and get them to put ooh-woo in the dictionary.
Merriam-Webster. Ooh-woo is a proper word. It has to go in the dictionary.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Oh, what?
You got it.
You have ooh, oh, what? Ew. Oh, God.
Is life a mistake?
I think so. If what we do is any evidence, it's kind of a mistake.
I like to think that my life is just criminal.
Yeah, you do kind of get away with a lot, don't you? Huh.
I get away with so much more than I ever should.
It's kind of true. But
I feel like because I'm going to shoot a statistic out there.
Okay.
I'm going to assume that a good 70% of all people are yes men. That'll just kind of be like, yeah. Or yes. Like, I think a good 70% of people are like that.
That's a respectable opinion.
Yeah.
I could see that.
And because of that, the other 30% could just abuse it.
True. They are the strong ones who know to just not be agreeable.
Just give someone an awful proposition and see if they say yes to it.
Yeah. I mean, like, sure, I think there are people that are yes men, but it's not that they say yes to things all the time.
Yeah, they're yeah men.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
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 $20
Sure.
is $20, right?
$20 is $20.
$20 is $20.
Yes. I can't.
Oh my god. So the Percy Jackson show is really bad.
Yeah, you watched it?
I watched did a 2-episode premiere.
Yeah.
I was really hoping it was gonna be good. Like, cause like there is a way you can successfully do it, And it doesn't have to really much to do with the casting. A lot of it has to do with the pacing and how they're just kind of retelling the story.
Mm-hmm.
It almost feels like they're doing a not as good Scott Pilgrim Takes Off.
Yeah.
Because Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, it does not... It is a completely different story than the comics.
Yeah.
Like completely. And while the Percy Jackson show isn't a different story, the way they are just kind of bulldozing through it feels like they're, because the way they're titling the episodes, it's like they're doing a chapter an episode, right?
Okay.
Which doesn't...
They're just plucking out chapters that everyone kind of remembers.
Well, I mean, because they do, like, I vaporized my pre-algebra teacher.
Yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure the next chapter after that one was I Become Supreme Lord of the Bathroom, which is what the second episode is. That's when Clarice tries to do a swirly on him and all that shit. I don't know. The show just doesn't feel great to me to watch. I went in with an open mind, hoping it was going to be like more than what it is.
Is it passable like kids live action media though?
Yeah,
that's good enough.
Yeah, it's like it's going to serve its purpose in that way. But I'm not sold on it.
Yeah, it
might get better. I doubt it.
I think one thing that I realized is like maybe the Percy Jackson series just isn't good.
No, that's not it. I don't think that's it.
I think that's it.
Try again.
I just think that's it. Especially with just like I've never heard a good thing post book 3. Oh, did you hear that, bro?
I mean, book 4 was cool.
I'm not hearing a good.
No, I would.
Yeah, see?
Hold on.
It's not confident, so I don't believe it.
Because like Titan's Curse was really good.
Yeah.
And what it sets up is fine. Like my favorite part about book 4 is Daedalus, like his whole thing, like that he's there. I enjoyed that. That's what I mostly remember.
I never finished book 4. I think I got halfway through it, and that's where I tapped out. Like of the franchise as a whole.
Because book 5. Because there were 6 books in the original.
No, it's just 5.
Is it 5?
It's Battle of the Olympians, right?
Maybe. I think you might be right.
Yeah, it's just 5.
I thought it was 6 for some reason. Well, technically,
because that's the gray book.
Yeah, the gray one.
Yeah. You have green, red, blue, red, and gray.
Yeah.
That's how I remember the books.
Titan's Curse was really good.
Titan's Curse was okay. Yeah.
I thought that one was really good. Battle of the Olympians. I
think my problem is I just don't like the core cast.
Yeah.
I don't like Percy, Grover, and Loudmouth. That's her name.
Oh boy. We haven't gotten a seaweed brain in the show yet, so like especially having re-listened to the books this year.
Yeah.
It's like it's definitely just so cringe of its time, like boy girl bickering.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I hate them.
It's really of the time and it's so annoying.
See, they fucked up in Titan's Curse, right? Because Annabeth should have been suplexed into the sun and replaced with Nico.
I mean, she was suplexed into the sun. Yeah, she wasn't around for most of the book because we had Thalia the whole time.
No, what I mean is as a core member, as the love interest for Percy that he bickers with. They should have just slotted Nico into that slot.
True, but Nico got a boyfriend later.
Yeah, and think about how lame that is. Like, we could have just had it then.
Well, I mean, that was part of his character in like the
like a decade later.
Yeah.
So I don't count it
because it's like. There was a whole conflict in one of the Heroes of Olympus books where it's the
series that no one cares about.
But it's good.
Sure.
The books are really long though. They're like you have any of the Percy Jackson books.
Yeah.
All of the other ones like this big.
Yeah. See, those are like movies that are 2 hours long. They don't respect my time, and though I won't respect them.
The cast, but like you're dealing with a cast that is not Percy, Annabeth. Grover's barely there.
Good.
The first book doesn't even have.
I
Percy
feel
in it.
like as soon as we got to book 2, Grover and Annabeth should have just been gone.
Been replaced.
Yeah.
I like the idea of Clarice being like a main cast member.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with like Percy, Tyson, and Clarice.
It's a good
I'm
combo.
like, here we go, because then we have like the roommate / brother who's not a love interest, but all fan fiction will treat him as a love interest. In the form of the character Tyson.
Stop.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Please, I want you to be wrong. I can't tell you that you
Percy,
are.
we're only half brothers. It's only half incest.
I mean, the godly side doesn't even count. You can't even have kids together, so it's not even a big deal.
Oh my god.
Because that's the reason incest is wrong, right? Inbreeding.
Yeah.
But what if it's between two men?
Yeah, see, it's fine.
Oh
Okay,
my
so we're
God.
like, we've woken up, we've ruined Murdoch's evidence.
Oh, that's right. We did do that.
Yeah.
We did sex him, and we lost.
Yeah.
We lost the sex. How embarrassing.
How could anyone take Samuel seriously? He lost in
lost.
sex.
And that's his job. Shameful.
Right? My body's warm and my brain feels foggy. Beams of light shine through the wooden slates of the windows, revealing dust motes and causing my chest fur to shine. Murdoch is half dressed, leaning against the wall of the window, staring outside. I rustle with the covers, and his ears flick. He turns to me, and then speaks in a low voice, close to a whisper. Good morning, Sam. The riot's gone, at least for now. What? Oh my god. That's fine. What? What the?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's right. I wipe some of the dried spit from the side of my mouth and lift my arms into a stretch. William keeps things clean. The fox turns around again, his paws trailing the edges of my curtains, and he peeks through the slates and hums. For now, perhaps, but that reminds me. Murdoch swivels on the balls of his feet and saunters towards me. He crouches beneath the bed, bringing out a wet rag and squeezing it. The sounds of the water hits the bottom of the metal pail I can't see. I asked one of the girls to bring some water so we could freshen up. He snags the rag. He sniffs the rag? Not snags.
Sniffs.
Gonko,
gonko.
Ah,
What?
orange. That's nice. Don't know if they should call it that. They're orange as hell, and you reek. Oh, you're orange as hell, yeah. I can't help but smile at my own dumb joke. Oh, he likes dad jokes.
Oh, I bet he does.
You're right. I do smell like you. We'll have to do me next.
Amazing. The clap back. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Arms up. He comes closer, but I swat him away. Excuse me, what do you think you're doing? We can't go outside smelling like one another. Of course we can't, but I've washed myself all my life. I'm not an infant. Hey! I puff air out of my nostrils as the wet, scented rag presses deep into my side. He's going to my underarm first, using both of his hands.
Really get in there.
Yeah. I close my eyes, easing into the scrubbing noises. He lifts my other arm, and I can feel his whiskers close to my skin as he washes me. Why is he that close? Leaving the skin underneath my fur cool.
He's really
real and crisp.
inspecting. He's
Yeah, I'm
like,
you only have to be like arm's length.
He's got to be like,
like, sir.
must clean.
right? He moves to my chest, then my belly, then lower. I tense as he applies warm water to my balls, washing the underside of them with a rag over his cupped paw. It hurts to get hard again this soon after a night like that.
Weak.
Right? And after waking up with morning wood. But thankfully, he doesn't linger anywhere for too long. He washes the outside of my sheath with soap and the citrus water, and then quickly pulls it back to get inside. I will stab you.
I didn't do anything.
The job is quick and thorough, a bit different from all of the slow and sloppy teasing he did last night.
Shit, that hurt.
He washes the rag again, wringing the water out, then bringing it close to mine.
Now hold on.
The fox gives me a look.
You put your tongue in mine last night.
Let's go.
I did. And that was you. This is me. There's no need for fuss. Hygiene is important for any circumstance. You'll feel better throughout the day. Fine, do it.
I grit my teeth as he swabs me, sending shivers up my spine.
Man, can you believe that there's, like, men who don't wash their booty because they think it's gay?
That's not true.
It's a real thing.
I refuse to believe.
They just lean and spread the cheeks and let the water run through, and that's them calling it clean.
Oh,
that's a real thing.
No, they're gay. I'm like, no. If you're that worried about it, you're gay.
Period.
This is the bud sex argument.
Yeah, it really is, right?
It's just you're gay.
Oh man.
It's like, guys, it's 2023.
It's like that one. It's like the episode of Riverdale. Like, I'm not gay, but I want to do everything except kissing.
I love how the reply from the other guys, I love a closet case. I'm like, you know what? That's the best line in the episode.
It kind of actually was, wasn't it?
The second best line of the episode was definitely, you wanted fire, my specialty is ice. Because that one is played so straight.
It really is.
That it kind of swings back around for me to being serious.
I really like Veronica. Episode 1, I like Veronica.
I'm like, okay, Veronica and Jughead, I like these two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate them very much.
Don't know about like the Betty sucks.
Yeah.
And the main character Archie is a wet blanket.
A little bit.
I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it is. The rag doesn't feel that different from a tongue. They feel very different.
Well, they're also animal tongues, so they're like rougher.
Okay, that's like sandpaper.
Well, see, actually, I don't know, because like Sam would have a rough sandpapery tongue because he's a cat.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dogs' tongues aren't like too rough.
Like,
they're
I would
definitely
describe them as like soft rubber.
Yeah, they're definitely rougher than like people tongues.
Yeah.
And I guess, I mean, well, I guess Sam would have had probably someone digging around in there at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm not doing you though.
Murdoch avoids my gaze.
Took care of that before you got up. Had to go to the outhouse before the sun came up.
I don't even remember him leaving the room, but the pail and the water had to come from somewhere.
I need you to get my back, Sam. Fine.
He sits in front of me, curling his thick tail to get it out of my way. I take the rag from his paw, and start to scrub, getting his fur damp and shiny as I rub the water into his skin and wash away what's left of the previous night as best I can. The muscles on his back and shoulders shift as he lets out a sigh.
Oh, the front too, please.
He guides my wrists to the top of his waist, where his fur is coarser than the rest. I scrub in.
Yeah.
Scrub in.
I think it's supposed to just be one.
Just
in.
one in.
Just one in.
Just one in. Can we make it 3?
In. I scrub in small circles.
Oh, there is a third in the sentence. Okay.
Shit. There you go.
We need to shift these around.
There's your third in. You wanted one, you got one.
I scrub in small circles in the same way he did my back. He leans into me. Do people have trouble washing their back?
A lot of people do, yeah. Some people can't reach like that. I can. Yeah.
Like, is this not normal?
Yeah, I can wash all of my back by myself. Some people can't. They're just weak, Josh.
Yeah, I'm like, they're
all just weak. Audience, I'm sorry. If you can't reach between your shoulder blades by yourself, you're kind of weak.
Like, what happened to you as a child to prevent your arms from doing that? Like, like, okay.
My partners are usually smaller than me. This feels nice. Plenty of folks bigger than me around here. I'm more used to musicians, clerks, the occasional accountant. It's nice to be with somebody who knows how to use all of their body.
The soft boys, if you will.
Oh my god.
You've got strong legs and shoulders. Got those from lifting boxes and moving equipment, running to and fro, often the same route of the same paths every day. But at least I get to see those things in a new context every day. Funny things about taking pictures and the same places. You're never the same. And people never stay put themselves either. Everyone keeps becoming different. They're always changing, even after you blink. It happens so suddenly that most don't notice. Sometimes I think you can only catch it in the rapid repetition of many photographs. I guess most folks would start to notice those things if they worked with photographs all the time.
Murdoch shakes his head.
Usually, when you're sorting through the products of a shoot, you're going to look through as many shots as possible as you can. Strategically, you'll select the ones that are the most flattering for your customers. But I tend to get a little too lost in the weeds, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Well, choose, like, the best 5, and then you just overlay them on top of each other.
Well, that's if you're doing something that's not moving.
Yeah.
If you're doing still photography, which you also still would want to do that with a tripod, because if there's any deviation, it's not going to line up correctly.
Yeah.
That's how you do HDR photography.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get the really good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be... This man is not carrying a tripod around and setting up and just being like, ka-chick, ka-chick, ka-chick.
Yeah.
This man is getting those avant-garde Dutch angles by, like, leaning on his elbow and shit.
Wait, they had the... Wait, didn't they have a tripod?
They had a tripod on their expedition, yes.
Yeah.
I'm just
Wait,
saying...
they used the rock at the beach, right? Because they had the one photograph. No, Sam was doing it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure Murdoch brought a tripod on the expedition just to take, like, scene photos.
Okay.
Because that makes the most sense to do.
It's true.
The entire shoot from beginning to end interests me, and not just the most appealing pictures. There's an art to the passage of time that pictures can capture in ways drawings can't.
You shut the fuck up.
Some folks refuse to have their photo taken because they believe that a picture can steal a person's souls.
Hell yeah.
I begin to wonder if this man prays.
Do you think he's a godless heathen, Samuel?
Not like a good God-fearing Christian Samuel is. Absolutely not.
You believe in souls, Murdoch?
That terrible migraine feeling is back. Before me, the fox's expression changes. He looks broken, full of worry and fear, his lower jaw trembling. But it's gone as soon as it arrives. Murdoch's eyes are closed, and his sunny, soft smile curls a little tighter as he leans back on me, happy and content.
Souls? Well, yes, but I don't believe a photograph could steal a soul and keep them prisoner. But there's no doubt in my mind that photography can show us things that the eye cannot catch. Memory is unreliable, and notes and photographs genuinely catalog the truth, as best as we can interpret.
I just want this route to turn into Fatal Frame.
So you want it to turn into incest.
Now hold on. But it's going to anyway. So like, I just doesn't matter what I want. It's just what's gonna happen. We go hunting ghosts. We turn into a cute Japanese kawaii desu girl.
Yeah, we all will have the girl trot.
Yes.
I want Samuel to do the patented Fatal Frame trot.
Dude, when are you gonna play Fatal Frame?
I don't have enough money to get one of those games.
Is there any that? Which ones are not on the Wii?
Like 4 4 was the first Wii game.
Okay.
So 1 through 3 are on the PlayStation 2.
Okay. And they're not cheap.
No.
Damn.
I held a copy of Fatal Frame 2 this summer.
Yeah?
I was helping a friend do a bulk trade-in at the game store he works at. And he, someone brought in a box with, I shit you not, pine needles and just junk. And there was also game cartridges and things in there.
Awesome.
And we found, like, he didn't want to go through it. So he was just like, I'll give you 50 for the box. And the guy was just like old, like a redneck guy, just like, okay, whatever. And we were looking through there. There was a sealed copy of Legend of Zelda.
Damn.
Like cartridge manual box. Like,
Hell
it was a little
yeah.
banged up, like the box, but like
Right,
everything worked in it.
Yeah.
And Fatal Frame 2.
Let's go.
Hey.
You should have been like, hey, I'll take this one for helping you.
No, as soon as he picked it up, he was just like, I'm buying this. I'm not even gonna put this on the system. It's mine. Like,
damn, damn, so close.
Which is like, yeah, that's fair of you to do.
Yeah, like
reasonable. Totally fair. And we were also laughing, going like, man, we robbed this man blind. Like,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It was funny. The fox pulls a thick wallet out of his pocket.
Maybe we'll work on getting you a copy for next Halloween.
Ugh.
Patrons, come on, we need help. Join the Patreon so we can buy Fatal Frame.
Would you rather
Josh
us try to purchase Fatal Frame or Silent Hill 3?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know in the comments below which one should we shoot for. Fatal Frame? Should we try to get a Wii? Well, because
the Wii version of Fatal Frame 4 never came to English.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
It never got localized. So that just kind of...
Which Fatal Frame did we get here in America?
You mean the Wii U game?
Didn't we get a Wii game?
No.
For real?
We didn't get it. It was Fatal Frame 4. We never got it.
Oh. I'm just confused then.
Yeah. We got Fatal Frame 5, which is on the Wii U.
Okay. And that's an HD console.
It is an HD console.
No delay.
But it didn't get a physical release.
Fuck. So the store is dead.
Store is gone.
God.
I don't have it.
There's no winning. It's a Nintendo console. There's no winning.
Yeah, Nintendo, fuck you. I already don't like Nintendo.
Right.
I didn't grow up with their consoles. I have no rose-tinted glasses. Every time I look into, like, playing a Nintendo game, I always come away going, like, this is bullshit.
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of full bullshit.
Like, no.
Goes
bad.
full bullshit.
I don't understand how Nintendo fans can stomach buying things from that company. He pulls what looks to be a packet of matches until I can make out that it's just a stack of small papers bound together. As he opens the papers, they reveal a moon with eyes and a month. Deftly, he bends the pages and starts flipping through them. The moon's smile widens and her expression changes, as if she's right in front of me. A spaceship appears in front of her and crashes into the side of her head. Little pilgrims in fancy clothes populate her surface until monsters with spears appear chasing them. Photographs can bring to life some of the most interesting lies, too, when they're put out of order and placed in convenient places. The lights in the room shift from dusky?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dusky.
Sure, a gold to a clearer brightness. Damn, we're really running out of time together. So you'll be leaving. Good. And expecting payment.
Fairly soon, yes. And so, regarding our arrangement, here it comes. You don't really have the money to pay me, do you, Sam?
Damn, that came out of nowhere. My ears flick back and my brows furrow.
Now, what makes you say that?
Esto?
Okay, it was just loading in.
Yeah, the dramatic
Some
music.
Yeah.
The dramatic stinger.
I wish real life was like that.
Yeah.
Everything pauses
freezes
to...
to load in the environmental music.
Yeah. There's really no reason that he should know that I don't have the money to pay him.
Before you woke up, I looked in your vanity for a brush to get the clumps out of my fur.
Come to think of it, he was awake for God knows how long when I was sleeping. He could have done anything while I was asleep.
Thought it would make sense to look there when I stumbled across your wallet.
Snooping around, messing with my things, time to kill him.
You literally did the same fucking thing,
No,
Sam.
we didn't. There's no proof.
I remember that you said you needed the money. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I did peek. You're utterly broke.
What if it's all at the bank? You don't know.
You think William? You think Samuel goes to the bank?
Yes.
No,
It's
absolutely
fine.
not.
And he keeps bringing up William. They work together pretty often, don't they? If he could smell William, maybe he can smell Old Blood too. Maybe William asked the fox to prod me for information. Just like how he asked me to look into the miners. A dark thought crosses my mind as I stare at my hands, is still touching his shoulders. Oh, it's so close to his neck.
I don't know. He's got a pretty big neck.
This man do just have a whole tree neck.
He's kind of trunkish.
Yeah,
That's part of why I was a little hesitant to make the bet in the first place. I could easily wrap my hands around his neck entirely.
There we go.
It probably wouldn't be very difficult.
man, he's erect right now.
He really is.
Yeah.
But you and your friend egged me on. Almost felt like you were getting a rise out of the gamble. To snap it. The fluff of his neck making it seem thicker than it really is.
Okay, so it's fluffy.
Yeah. Like actual foxes.
Yeah,
They always
yeah.
look like they got like little thick collars, and it's just like, then you see a wet fox and you're like,
You're
oh my god!
This rat.
I already have to face eternal punishment. Oh, I love that game. For killing one man. What's another? I mean, it's easier the second time, right?
In theory.
You wouldn't be able to
feed yourself if you paid me as you went.
I'd be strong enough to break his neck pretty clean like.
I don't want or need any money. I just wanted to prove a point.
I flinch back to reality.
And what sort of point is that exactly? That you should strike a balance between your work and your life. You should work to live, not the other way around. You don't think I know that.
The fur on my back bristles.
Saying you don't need money isn't just ridiculous. It's downright suspicious. Don't preach to me about living. Every soul needs money to live. That's the bottom line. Then work for me if whoring isn't enough. For you, doing what? And for how much? General odds and ends. I have to admit something to you, Sam. My family runs me ragged. You're one of the strongest looking men I've seen in a while. And you're, well, like me, so to speak. I need help. I can't give you anything permanent immediately, but we could both gain something from it. I could make sure it's a comfy supplement. I don't really need much.
Murdoch gets out of bed and begins to dress himself.
$7 weekly, if you show up and can do the work.
I sit and process that. That alone would double my income. It feels a little too good to be true.
My bottom line is that I have people who I can't disappoint. Help me do that, and I'll help you build your savings. I don't really know what to say. You could start with thank you.
Wow, that's a little like that's
Yeah.
overstepping a little bit.
I think a little bit.
Like, come on. Maybe you can start with yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Or maybe you just don't say that kind of sentence. Like, it's like, well, you could always start with thank you or absolutely or yes.
you can always start by sucking my cock. Like,
He's over that. He's like, I've already done the sexu.
yeah, it wasn't even that great.
It was mid, Sam. Sorry.
The fox muzzes with his fur, looking into my vanity mirror and giving himself a disapproving look.
It would be best to wait for me to leave as opposed to arriving at work with me. Slip out near noon. Red's general store in the right place. Is the right place.
The fox smooths down his fabric and he adjusts his tie.
Well, I suppose I'll see you in a few hours if you decide you're interested. Thank you for giving me a chance. I hope you'll allow me to give you one too.
I sit by myself in my room for a while. Like, actually a while. We just...
Yeah.
Okay.
He's thinking.
Okay. That's a lot of money to offer.
He's getting though.
And it would mean I'd be seeing him during the day. In public. A proper job with proper work in the daylight. Impossible. I want to do a goddamn cartwheel. I lift my head. I lift my hands. Wanting to shout. Waiting to bounce as I thank God above for this. I want to cry of tears of joy. I daydream about hopping onto my vanity, kicking the glass, and just shattering it into pieces as I sing a jaunty tune. But then I look at my hands. I really could have broken his neck. You should have. Shame washes over me as I place them over my lap. Cynthia would tease me for behaving this way after that sort of news. Now's not the time to sulk. Now's the time to get ready. Well, okay. I had to ask a few townsies how to find it. There we go. General store.
General store.
What is this?
Red's General store.
Why?
I don't know. I genuinely don't.
Red's General Store. It's certainly big for you, but the outside of it's cluttered with crates and boxes. The glass windows are covered with hanging odds and ends and racks of jam, ointments, and candies.
Jams, ointments, candies. Yeah.
The combined scent of cardboard boxes, old wood, and camphors? Camphor?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. Hits me as I enter through the front door. Yeah.
Oh, look at this guy.
Oh, look at this guy's mustache. He's got his little
Look at this guy. I like his little glasses too. He's a cutie.
The glasses that don't work.
Well, see, yeah, no, that kind of don't, huh? I was gonna think about it, but
their cheeks jut out so far.
I mean, for the bone structure of a fox, do they not? I don't know.
I mean, their head's kind of. I don't know if that would stay.
Maybe the fur is enough.
No, I just don't think it works.
Design-wise, it works, but like logistically,
yeah, no,
we don't.
It's just fine.
Just don't think
it's
about
fine.
it. Yeah.
A willowy male fox with wispy gray fur and a harsh expression regards me through a half-moon spectacles and holds up a paw before I speak.
Alfred.
You can do Alfred.
So you're the new help, ain't you? You match the profile.
He slaps me on the shoulder. I was really hoping it was just gonna be he slaps
me.
Get to work.
Good to see you have some meat on your bones. The hell do you eat?
I blink.
My greens, sir.
That's a good answer. It's a good answer.
Spinach.
Arg, I'm Popeye now.
The old fox laugh is reedy.
Bring some of that good stuff for my girls and my boy. Skin and bones, all of them. Younger me could lay them all flat. Not so sure how far I'd have fared against you, though, big guy.
Well, he's social.
So you must be red then.
Grayer these days, but yeah, I am. Alfred's a bit of a mouthful.
Oh, it's short for Alfred. That's cute.
No, he named himself and the whole store after his tie.
Yeah.
Like...
No, it should be Alf. He should go by Alf. Have it be Alf's General Store.
But not Fred.
Shit, that's also good too.
But I suppose you could call me boss to keep things simple. I'd be happy to introduce you to the whole staff, but I suspect you'll run into everybody sooner and later.
Yeah, I figure I'll manage. Here bright and early?
I flinch hearing Murdoch's voice before I see him. That's what you want from your love interest. You flinch when you hear their voice. What a good relationship we're starting off on.
Wonderful.
Morning, Murdoch.
We call him sir. We like to be formal here.
The old fox smiles and Murdoch nods, expressionless.
Follow me, please.
I turn to see if Red has anything left to say, but a new customer takes his attention. And he's torn away from us. Murdoch leads me through the doorway arch with an open curtain that leads to a back room. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll end the part here.
Alfred's cute. He's a
Alfred's
cute little
alright.
guy.
I like him.
I like him.
Yeah.
We'll see
I
what this
like
does.
Murdoch's family except for Murdoch and his mom.
Interesting.
His brother-in-law is the best one, though. Anyway, we'll see you around, everyone.